Welcome back to Lady Arcade's Super Showcase 2023, friends. My name is Abbienies, and I am going to be the host for the next couple of runs. But you know what we didn't see in the last few farming games, friends? Lots of plants, but that's fine, because OK Nia is going to be showing us some fantastic gaming and lots of plants in Strange Horticulture coming up very soon. Now, while I'm here, let me tell you all about who we are here at Lady Arcades. Lady Arcades is an all-women's gaming collective. Lady Arcades welcomes all women in gaming, whether it's speedrunning, developers, casual fans alike. In addition to our lovely cozy private community, we run weekly showcases on our Twitch channel, as well as large charity events throughout the year, just like this one. And speaking of this event, not only is it awesome gameplay, but we are also fundraising for CARE. Just a reminder, CARE works around the globe to save lives, defeat poverty, and achieve social justice. We seek a world of hope, inclusion, and social justice where poverty has been overcome and all people live with dignity and security. Founded in 1945, today CARE works in 110 countries, focusing on girls and women in their efforts because they are disproportionately affected by poverty, and they're the key to fighting it. Now, just a reminder, !donate in chat to donate to that fantastic cause. And also, just before we get going, I do want to remind you that there's an incentive running during this run for this run. For a total of $150, OK Nia is going to show us some dread puzzles, which I hear our character needs to solve to put their mental state back together. Literally. Doesn't that sound fun, friends? Now, without further ado, let's get over to some plants with OK Nia. I'm very excited to see this game. Over to you, OK Nia.
Hi, Abby. Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lady Arcade's Super Showcase. Today we're doing Strange Horticulture, and because of your generosity, it went from an any percent run all the way to all discovered. So you're going to see a lot more game in today. Timer is going to start when I click New Game. So let's hop into it, shall we? 3, 2, 1, go. So this game is an occult puzzle game where you, whoops, just kidding. We opened up a new save. We're going to restart that. I just want to jump right into the middle, apparently.
We're just too excited to get the fun started, right?
Too excited.
I said speed run. Put me in the middle. But that's okay, because now you can see the loading screen for the main menu and
really
get to hear that. All right.
Who have you got with you today as well, OK Nia?
Thank you so much. Today, you might have heard her fabulous voice earlier and seen her lovely face. A 20-something-loser host, speedrunner extraordinaire, is now also commentating for Strange Horticulture.
Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody. We're back again. Your dream team combo, Nia and me, and also Abby.
Well, thank you
here.
for including me there.
Oh,
Absolutely here. Let's get into it again, Nia,
Let's
shall
try
we?
that one more time. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Okay. It is just bugging out on me and pulling me into day 7. Let's try.
Uh-oh.
So it's not a me problem. Okay.
It's not a you problem. I don't think so.
It's a
I think
game
it's just a game problem.
Here. I can reload the game and then go from there.
Awesome, that sounds like a great idea.
All right.
While you're doing that, have you got some time for some donations?
Of
some
course.
Messages? That'd be a good time. Oh, thank you. We have a lovely $40 from Lee that says, "Let's go, Nia. So proud of you." Absolutely awesome. Thank you, Lee, for that donation of $40 as well. Don't forget, friends, that incentive is open during this run. We need to raise $150, and we're currently on 60. So we have got not too far to go. I know that you can do it, friends. Very excited to see those dread puzzles. I think we all would love to see those, right?
Oh, definitely.
The dread puzzles are probably one of my favourite parts of playing this game, actually.
Oh, really?
Actually, yeah, I really enjoy.
That's okay. I love them too. All right. 3rd time's the charm. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. That's what we love to see.
Let's go.
There's that beautiful intro.
Yeah, this is a great introduction. So if you haven't seen Strange Horticulture before, it's an occult puzzle game where, like with most games, you inherit a business and are then responsible for taking care of it. So kind of a good gift, but also more responsibility. All right, as we get in here right to it, I'm going to be doing a little desk puzzle on the left-hand side, and bam, there we go. We're going to see customers come through, ask for a plant, and we have to figure out what plant they want. The first time I played this game, I want to say it took me 4 to 6 hours to complete.
Yeah,
At least.
I honestly think it took me longer because there's so much in this game to discover. Like, no joke.
There really
I
is.
intricately looked at every plant, compared it with the book, then tried to find it. It took me ages.
Oh my gosh.
Proper detective.
Exactly, and you're like, how am I supposed to smell a plant through the screen?
Yeah, I don't know what it smells like, game.
That's true.
But it's pretty great. I am so happy to have both Abby and Leon because we have all played Strange Horticulture, and the more people I can talk to about it, the better. So if you end up loving this game, it's actually on sale in Steam for $8.99 US.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Definitely worth it in my
Bargain right
opinion. I got a
there.
lot
Really,
of hours
though.
out of it.
All right, so we just sped through kind of like a card drawing section. It happens in between each day. And what that is it kind of gives us a clue as to where another plant could possibly be. And we have to go figure out where that plant is. Usually it's pretty straightforward and it's like, go to this place. Other times it's, we'll see it later, a ripped corner, and you have to align it with the edge of the coast. That one, oh, I did not like that one. Oh my goodness. But a lot of this game is exploring the map, using your will to explore efficiently, because otherwise you're waiting for that timer to elapse so that you have more energy to explore, essentially. It's a really cool mechanic. There is a way to kind of speed that along by watering your plants, but we're trying to avoid that as much as possible.
That is true, because it's a little bit slower. But we can quickly regain some of that energy to explore by opening up different letters. And Nia is going to do that here very strategically, opening up different letters and different items.
Exactly.
At a certain time throughout the game.
It's
Yeah.
really amazing watching Nia work so fast right now, knowing how long it took me casually.
Oh my goodness.
Just to find the different plants, know what they are.
Mm-hmm.
It's I'm mesmerized right now. I'm like, mouths are gone. How is this happening so quickly?
I know, a lot of practice, and this is actually this run has kind of evolved over the last few months, 6 months, I want to say. So I'm actually using mouse with my right hand and then a controller with my left, because we can, with the controller, skip through these card drawing cutscenes, which saves us many, many seconds as it loads in the next day. So that one, super cool.
I love a little blend of controls.
Right?
Love it.
And it lets you do things that you would normally have to scroll or mouse over and complete. You can keep your mouse where the next step's gonna be. It's an all-around good time. Another cool kind of aspect of the game is all the characters you meet throughout the 16 days you're playing. So that's David. He's kind of our postman. He's pretty cool. One of my favorites. Very sweet guy.
He's a nice one. Yeah, we like
He
David.
always brings us stuff as well.
There is one man, and because you chose All Discovered, we are actually going to commit murder. But it's okay. He's a terrible, terrible man.
He's not good at all.
Kind of the worst.
Murder on stream. That would be awesome. I'm really hoping we get to see the dread puzzles as well. So just a friendly reminder, chat. when you are putting in your donations, don't forget to select incentives when you go through with that with Tiltify. Don't just click skip through, click through the different ones to select your incentives, and we can get to see all those puzzles.
I know, it would be amazing. Quite a treat, because then you'll see pretty much the entire game. Or
that would be awesome.
Most of the game. What I like about this game, another thing, just the list is endless. It's got 8 different endings. So you can play this game so many different ways.
I didn't know there were 8 endings.
Oh my gosh, yes! You do.
So many
I had a
endings.
feeling there
Great.
might be due by the end, but I need to play again.
It is quite a good time. So every morning we wake up, that actually fills up our will to explore meter, and I need to be a little bit better about my plant management. When Abby said we were going to see a lot of plants, they weren't joking. We are going to see 77 plants, so these shelves are going to get stacked. Oh my
I felt like that
goodness.
was one of the hardest things in this game, plant management.
Oh, for
Knowing
sure.
where to put them or what order to put them in that's easier. It was just like, overwhelming almost sometimes.
Definitely. And there's a lot of plants. Like when we get to the end, we're only going to have discovered like 55 plants through the course of the 16 days. So it's going to be quite a time. This bottom row is already stacking up, unfortunately. So we're going to do a little bit plant management here. I am going to have a couple different shelves going on. One of them is going to be plants I no longer need in this run. So I'll keep those off to like the right and left top corners, just so it's kind of a cue to me that I don't need to touch those anymore, and it frees up more space on my main screen there. Yeah, today's ending, it's a little adjusted, so generally you don't go through the murder plotline for speedrunning, but definitely worth it in this sense, because when you do go through that plotline, I suppose it sends you off in different directions, and it gives you a few more character interactions that just take time, because I can't do anything while these characters are walking up and walking away. I'm kind of stuck in one place. I'm just gonna call that one there. But yeah, kind of the backstory to this whole game, it's got a pretty rich story. Even though you've inherited the plant shop, there's another kind of plot line going on in the background. There have been murders in town, so not the one we're going to commit quite yet, but a farmer who's kind of brutally murdered, and the leader of kind of a witch coven has also been murdered recently. And we are going to interact with a couple characters. We actually might have seen them already. Their names are Verona Green, who's kind of an occult scholar, and then, oh goodness, the detective. I can't remember his name.
I do know what his name is, but it's not coming to me. Hang on. Is that Ruben?
Yes, Ruben Ward.
Yeah, because there's another guy whose name is Isidore as
Yeah.
well. But I believe it's Ruben who is the,
Yes,
there's
and
Miss Verona there.
Isidore is
Did
actually the
someone
one.
say,
Yeah,
did you say that a farmer was murdered?
Oh, yeah.
I hope
yeah.
that wasn't Lee from her Stardew run. I mean, she's here with us now.
Exactly.
Yikes.
I hope everything's okay.
Still here. So this is
Are all
actually
farmers accounted for?
where we do the murder. We're gonna give Isidore the Storian, which is a poisonous plant, and we're not gonna hear from him again.
That is the guy that we murdered. Isidore. The fun name.
It's a wonderful name. All right. So he's gone now. We're gonna see. We're gonna have a friend visit us today. This is the town policeman. So he doesn't tell us anything special except he's investigating us, but whatever. We'll get over it. Or we'll solve that puzzle ourselves, you know?
The map is so great as well. I loved playing with the map.
Oh,
in the
it's
casual
so
playthrough.
good.
It's just great.
It is really good.
Except when you accidentally click on the wrong square.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it happens all the
That's part
time.
of the whole thing.
You're like, no, come on. I didn't move. How did you move? Oh, there's also the cat, Hellebore. The cat.
Oh boy, yeah.
Hellebore. Cutie
You can
pie.
stroke the cat as well, can't you? But I can imagine it's just...
You can.
Is it
You
too much
can.
in the speed run?
Oh no. Your mouse is by the bell the whole time, so.
Yay! Stroke the cat!
Stroke the cat. Yeah, he's a cutie pie. There's actually a Steam achievement for petting the cat 13 times, so
Yeah.
highly
I
recommend.
got that achievement very quickly.
I did too.
Yep. That's probably one of the first ones.
I love it.
Goodness. It was like, oh, he's a cutie. He purrs? Oh, I'm just gonna keep clicking on him this whole time.
Yep. It's like free serotonin. I'm enjoying it.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, the other thing I'm kind of doing with the controller is clicking through all of those plant pop-ups. So this one right here, plant identified, so that I can keep my mouse over on the bell on the right-hand side. And I'm gonna do a little bit more plant management because you have to keep things
It's gonna
tidy.
get crowded very fast.
Definitely. Especially the way we're playing. Oh my gosh. Alright. And we're at day 7 already.
My gosh, we're flying through.
I know. Compared to the first time I played this game, jeez Louise. And I know. No! So there was another one.
Real close.
There was one. Oh my gosh.
Let me see. Where are you?
Should be right there. But that's okay.
You'll go over one.
Oh,
14, not 13.
that's.
I got you.
Thank you so much.
I will have you know, Nia did give me her notes for her this run here today. They are far less detailed in comparison to my
Really, there's no math.
Well, even there's no pictures. Like, I personally, when I run this game, I need pictures to figure out which plant I'm like giving and everything else. And Nia does not need pictures anymore. She just knows.
Just like, it's that one. No, I do
That's
have a
really
couple
incredible.
that I get mixed up all the time. It's we'll probably do it again in this run. What we'll also do, since we messed up one of those claims, we're gonna water the plants, which is another way to collect wool to explore. So time lost, but that's on me.
No, it happens.
Yeah, it's all good. It's pretty soothing, so I am
Yeah.
happy to show you watering plants.
I am so thrilled to see this like as a speed run on stage.
Oh yeah,
It's fabulous.
absolutely adore it. All right, let's do that better. E27. There we go.
Another plant.
Another plant. It's very important for the next day, so gotta get that going.
It is. So while all these people are coming to our shop, right? We're giving them plants and whatever else. They all have different powers as well. So as we had accidentally murdered somebody, right? Some of them give them different powers and like extra eyesight, extra like they have super vivid dreams.
Definitely.
There was one that like helps with like hearing things, all different types of things along that line as well too. This is the lady with the jade mask here, aka currently known as Unknown to us, and she's gonna play quite a big role in the ending here.
Definitely. So right now she'd come to us earlier for a plant, and now she thinks she can trust us. She can. It's fine. We won't do anything untoward to her. we're going to go collect the plant she's requesting. So this plant, along with a handful of others, you can actually collect before you get the clue for them, which I think is pretty cool. They don't gate all of the, or they don't let you just collect every single plant willy-nilly, but they do let you kind of collect a few before you get the clue, which is kind of really helpful, especially if you're doing an all-discovered run, because Will to Explore is pretty hard to manage.
I really struggled with noticing the difference between some of these types of plants. I spent ages with the microscope, just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know which one.
What do you want from me?
Oh yeah, well, especially when you're first playing through this game as well too, right? There's so many of them that are like very similar to each other. Like I know that there's a couple of purple flowered plants that
gosh.
Maybe the difference is like a slight change in pigment of color, or it's like
slightly
one extra petal. It's like very, very small, the difference in certain changes. There you go, another purple flower. Where the difference
exactly.
is very
that's what made me
small
think of it, because it was a purple flower, and I just remember the trauma of not knowing which purple flower to pick. Might kill somebody, might save somebody, I don't know.
Really though.
You run into those dread puzzles.
I do like the dread puzzles though, because like one, you have this little rising dread meter in the bottom left, and usually it fills up by giving someone the wrong plant 3 times, or if you go to like scary places on the map. But it gives you like a moment to recollect yourself. You're like, okay, didn't do it that time, didn't get the right plant, maybe this time.
It's really daunting as well, watching that rising dead like go up as you keep like, if you get the wrong plant again and again, it's like, oh no.
Really, yeah.
It is, as the name suggests, a rising dread.
It really is.
All right. So there are like a couple characters in the game. Whoop, see? I knew it. Oh no. Let me double check.
See this dread puzzle just by accident.
This is the one. No! Who are you?
It's a sneak preview, right?
Sneak peek.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a sneak preview.
So
This is what you could win, folks. You could win more of these puzzles.
You could.
there is more, don't worry. With some of the characters within the game, it is they like to sometimes play tricks on us. To the point where they don't give us the plants that we're usually expecting within the speedruns. Sometimes they change up what they are asking of us.
Yep, exactly. And generally it's like 2 or 3 different character options, but they decided to throw in an extra one just for us.
Curveball there. Yep.
Of course they did.
Oh my gosh. And I don't do these because I'm not supposed to. Now we're trying to figure out how to do it again. Oh my goodness.
You're doing far better than I would be. You've got pieces together for a start. You've got that
one. There you go.
Step 1. Nope, not that one. Maybe
No,
that one. Yeah. There we go.
Almost there. You just need the one piece. Gotta figure out where it goes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Woo! That was a sneak preview, friends, of dread puzzles. If you want to see some more of those, put poor Nia through the ranks there with some horrible puzzles. I like the puzzles as well. But you can donate. We are currently $60 out of $150. Don't forget, exclamation point donate in chat to get that incentive met. So I'd like to see a few more, please.
Definitely. Oh my goodness. Milky liquid.
It's that one, right?
See, we tried that one.
You tried that one?
We'll do it again.
What's the mushroom?
No.
Mushroom that produces a thick, milky liquid that will help relieve his stomach pains. Okay.
It's you. Oh, it's stinking you.
Yeah, there you go.
Bishops.
It's one of the mushrooms.
Yeah, really though.
You were just demonstrating what we were talking about with how difficult it is to find the plants.
Oh, for sure. For sure. And they give you a couple ways to evaluate your plants. So we pulled it over to the closer inspection little tool on the left-hand side. You can also use your plant catalog, which I have not opened quite yet, but that's okay. We don't need to. Not today. But it's really cool. All the art in here is honestly beautiful. We get to see kind of like different styles. I personally love botanical drawings a whole lot.
Yeah.
All right. I also like, especially with the card flipping, the card like evaporates before your eyes when you've solved the riddle, so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah.
There is kind of like an archive in this game, but it used to be where you had to drag things over to it to put it away, but they've actually made quite a few like quality of life updates, which is pretty awesome.
Nice.
And there's a bunch of like accessibility features too. So the what's up?
The poor cat jumping every time you press the bell. I'm sorry,
yeah.
I'm so fucking
It's
love the cat,
okay.
obviously. It just makes me laugh every time. The poor cat's like,
You
whoa, the
cutie
bell.
pie.
Sorry.
Hanging out.
Sorry to interrupt. You're probably very important.
Oh!
About cats.
Oh,
Yeah, but,
so very, very important. It's all good. But yeah, so where exactly was I? Plant catalog, botanical images, lots of stuff going on here. We're on day 11, so we're closing in quite a bit. We need to go to N6. Accessibility features, there we go. So there's an option to turn on auto labeling. So you'll see a little tag pop up on all of the plants as we identify them, which is super useful. So you don't have to refigure out what that plant is. You can turn on simplified text, which the default text alone is super cute, and I love it, but it is a little bit hard to read, especially when you're in a speed run environment. All right.
Yeah.
Moment of truth. Did I get Priddle right? I did.
I believe you did. Yeah.
There we
Yay.
go. That's one of those that I mix up all the time.
So something really cool about this game as well too. You just saw Nia brew an elixir. So you can combine 3 different plants together to create different elixirs or different potions that most of within this run, Nia will be asked for, I believe, 2 more of those elixirs.
Yeah, 2 from our customers, and then 1 more for the end game. So let's see. Gotta collect plants. Keep on keeping on. Some of these plants we're obviously not going to, we're not going to use through the first few days, so I'm trying, kind of failing to do any plant management right now, but that's okay.
We're doing great.
We'll figure it out in the end. It's kind of easy to tell what plants you have and haven't identified quite yet. And actually, we're gonna do something pretty cool real quick. So there's a little bit of a skip we can do. So if we can brew our plant potion quickly and find Henchuck. There she is. We can do this. We can do that. And then let's see if we can find it. Yes, we can.
Let's go.
Map potion and a customer all in one. Look at that.
Doing
So speedy.
multiple things at once really helps to also speed things up.
Definitely.
Somebody from chat was asking if the plants in this game are real. My understanding is that some of them are, but not all of them. Do you know?
Yeah. I know they're definitely inspired by real plants. So you'll notice, like Pennybell. I think Penny is pulled from a different plant. Dead Man's Fingers, I think, is real.
Yeah, I think it is.
Somebody told me it was real, and I was like, no, I don't want that one to be real. That's the one I don't want to be real.
Can confirm it is real. Dead Man's Fingers is real.
I had a feeling it was. There's definitely a few of them in here, I think. A few real ones.
Yep. And then they also pulled like inspiration from a specific plant book, which is what I learned.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's kind of where it all came from, and that is the end of day 12. Look at us.
Cruising right along here. We got 3 more days left to go. Actually, well, technically 4, but 3 full days. 1 like half a day.
All right, another potion. We need Farmer's Worry, Witch Fig, and Solomon's Scepter.
Oh, that's the one.
There she is.
Ones. There we go.
Yeah, the purple ones all blend together.
Purple small flowers.
Yeah. Yep.
I get you every time.
And even though that banner's way the heck up there, we can still click through it and go onto our map. A fun fact about the map, it is also based on a real place. So, yeah. Apparently they modeled it after the Lake District in the UK.
Oh, over by me, yes. Not far from me, actually. It's a very beautiful place.
Oh, cool.
Well, now I'm going to have to go, aren't I?
Yeah,
just
you
to
do.
Print off
Just
the
to
map
make sure.
and
Oh,
you'll find me,
goodness.
I'll be like, where's Team D? I need to find
Excuse me, can you point me to
I like that the clues can't keep up with you right now. So like normally you'd have to follow the clues for the elixirs or for the different things. And they're just like, oh, okay. And then just will appear and disappear. Like,
Exactly.
So, you're going so quick. Speedy.
Right, and like, the woman who just showed up before our last customer gave us an elixir potion, or elixir, what is it called, recipe? But we already did it, so unnecessary. Don't need that.
Yeah.
Don't need that.
We're so good, we don't need the recipes.
One thing to note is the way that you can get the different endings within this one is that sometimes customers will ask for 1 or 2 different plants. So they'll say this plant or another plant. So the way that you can veer off to different directions is by giving them one plant or the other.
Yep.
Which is what happened with that one lady that just passed by. We gave her the Lyle tune.
Yes, which essentially is like a truth serum. So,
She spills her secrets to us.
yes, she was not being straightforward, and we said, tell us more. Tell me what you know.
This gentleman here is also scary. His name is Forrest.
Yeah, lots of different plot lines. So 8 different endings, right? And there are a whole bunch of decision points throughout the game for you to, like, there's a cult plot line. You can join a cult if you really wanted to. That one's okay. That one's okay. We are actually going to go ahead and run over to and try C14 one more time. Okay.
Uh-oh. Just kidding.
Just
We're not going
kidding.
there.
We actually don't want to go there.
Take it back. There are some reoccurring characters within the game, as well as just some general townsfolk that pop up just a couple times here and there.
I think is one of them the librarian. I quite like her.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. She's the one we gave the truth serum to.
Yeah.
It's okay. She doesn't hate
fine.
us.
It's all fine.
She's gonna break up with us.
Never
It's fine. But yeah, day 15, chugging through. So today's not a super eventful day. It's just tying up a few loose ends. We do see probably my favorite character, if not one of my favorite characters, in the entire game. He'll come at the end. He'll be the last customer to request something of us. And he's actually going to request a cute little mushroom that we'll show here in a second. This man, though, Alden Gregory, breaks my heart every time. He asks for the elixir of the damned because his wife has recently passed, and he wants to bring her back, even if it's just as a zombie.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
That's true, but we're wrapping up some loose ties here, which is going to be exciting. And then we'll be finishing up the all discovered by finding as many plants as we can.
Yes.
There was another decision point there, which was to give the lady with the jade mask the dead man's fingers.
Yes, and if we give her the dead man's fingers, it makes her stronger. If we gave her the other option, it would make her weaker, which alters whether or not we Faye succeeds in tomorrow's battle against the monster. Alright, I don't know if y'all are ready for this.
I know, I was just thinking that. So, oh,
Here we go.
get yourselves ready, chat. This is exciting.
Alright, before we jump into it though, I'm gonna go collect another plant.
Let's go.
We need it for later. We'll grab it now. Especially because we get that will to explore in the beginning, and Verona's about to give us another one. So, we're gonna capitalize on that. Go to the stone circle. So, this is giving us the ending cutscene, which is beautiful and such a good story, but you don't get to read it.
Sorry, friend, we are speedrunning. We can't read this.
We have no time for story.
Move on.
No time for lore.
Oh my gosh,
Gotta go
but that,
through.
oh god, the monster art is so cool.
It is very cool.
Highly
And that
recommend.
is where technically the any percentage run would end. But we're doing all discovered, so we're still going.
We're still going. And so this page, this screen shows us a journal entry, and that's us writing kind of how we feel about what just happened, what's been going on in the town since then. Then it gives us a cool ending card, which you also don't get to look at. So play it if you want to see it.
I love the music there as well. It's very tense.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes.
The music's great throughout, actually. It's very relaxing.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you've got rain going in the background.
Yes.
And the cop is back. Whatever could he want except to arrest us? But we're not going to let that happen.
We're
not gonna let that
not
happen.
speak to him.
We're just going to get our carnivorous plant and take care of that problem.
Just gonna. We've already accidentally killed 2 people so far in the run.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that was going to do that.
Quote unquote accidentally.
Yep.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, I like it.
Here we go. Nia is at 58 out of 77 plants identified so far, so we are slowly but surely ticking our way along here.
Yep, I'm going to speed identify all these plants. So, learning all these plants by sight did not come easily at all. I have, even though this game takes about 30 minutes to speedrun, and I've played this through at least 8 times for each ending, it took a while, for sure.
Yeah.
So Demel, Evulum, and Birdum are another set that I get mixed up all the time. So Demel is that one.
That one, yeah.
It's a different puffy one. Lesser Meridoc is a plant that if we had joined the cult, we would have already collected. But you can see we have a little card there that gives us a clue to where that plant is, since the cult didn't give it to us. And we're just gonna go collect it real quick. This is something, if you don't collect it during the first 16 days, you have to wait till the epilogue to get that clue. Otherwise, you just waste all your will to explore. And so, yeah. I agree. Super cozy game. Evulum is going to be my yellow puff.
There you go. We did have a question earlier from chat, which was, Nia, if you were a plant in this game, which one would you want to be?
Oh, which one would I want to be?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
That's an
Or
excellent
even if you
question.
have like a favorite plant in the game. Let us know.
Let's see. A favorite plant in the game. I have to run over here real quick. Let's just run through. I really like tulips. Tulips are pretty cute.
Yeah.
And then I think I also like the glowhorn, the pixie lamps.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's a vibe.
That's a good one.
shout. I think
For
the
sure.
mushrooms are all like such lovely ones. I mean, so half of them are poisonous, but they look great.
They
That's
look
true.
great doing it.
Yeah.
That is true. I'm a big fan of the, at least in this game, I'm a fan of the fox button. So it's got like the white puffs with like the purple edges around the sides, and then the
Yes.
the leaves itself, it's like a long, thin stem with tiny leaves. It's really cute.
Definitely. I really appreciate how creative they got with all the plants too.
Yeah.
All right.
I like that you really feel like a detective when you're like looking into what all of them are, which one it could be, what they
for
do.
sure.
It really feels like
Yeah.
you're a detective, doesn't it?
And if we were
are
to go,
detectives.
we are detectives. If you were to go through the actual like plant identification book here, you would find that they also have scientific names too, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I
Very
do
cool game.
love me a Latin plant name.
Oh, that's a nice one too. Coria. I think that nope, I read that wrong. I can't see. Aguria.
Aguria is very cute, very puffy. All right, I think we have.
Flower Brandy. Bandy. Goodness.
It's all
We're
good.
down-
We did
down to
not put on
7.
simplified text today, so
No.
we are closing in.
Yeah,
We're down to our
close.
last 6,
2.
last 5.
What?
Holy cow.
Last 5.
Oh my goodness. Before we end though, did we make it to Dread Puzzles?
Unfortunately not, but we have
Rough.
thoroughly enjoyed watching you collect all of them right now.
That's
All
We
these
okay.
did
plants.
we did accidentally see a dread puzzle already, so you
We
did get to see that.
did. So
You
it's
got
okay.
halfway
At least there's
there.
that.
Yeah.
So you got
That
half
is
of
true.
them. It's all good.
It's been such fun though, just seeing all the plants, because we missed the plants in the other farming games, right?
Oh,
We
and
needed a
True.
plant.
time
Nice
ends
game.
There were so
now.
many plants.
Oh,
There you go.
Sorry.
There's the end of the run.
Look up on us.
Snuck up on me.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Quick as ever.
Yay, Congratulations.
Thank you.
That was fabulous. So amazing. Please shout yourselves out. Where can we find you, Nia?
Sure. So my name's Nia, oknia_ on Twitch. I generally play cozy games, usually casually, but occasionally I get a speedrun bug, because who doesn't, you know? But yeah, thanks so much for having me on Lady Arcaders. It's been amazing to be able to showcase this game. So creepy, cozy, and I am so glad to lead us into the spooky block here. So yeah. Lee, did you want to say anything?
Yeah, I'm Lee. The 20-something loser. You saw me earlier. That's enough of me. We're good now.
You guys have both been awesome. Thank you so much. We are just going to go to a quick intermission while we get our next game, Fire and Ice by Dijon Ketchup, all up and sorted. Have a relax, have a cup of tea, enjoy a beverage, and we'll be back right with you shortly.